Okay, guys, so we're going to carry on with our classes in the features of music. So the first two features of music we've looked at so far are rhythm and pitch. They are probably the two most important features of music, in that without either of those, we don't have melody, essentially. We don't have songs, we don't have compositions. So we're going to carry on, though, with a couple of features of music that enhance melody and that make music more interesting, a bit more exciting. And those two are dynamics and expression. Dynamics refer to the volume that we play music at. We can play music loudly, we can play music quietly. If you've played music before, you'd be familiar with some of the terms we use to describe volume. We actually use Italian terms for these. So, for example, forte is loud, piano is soft, and there's a lot more than that, but and we'll deal with that a little bit later. And then expression, how we actually play the music, the mood we apply to the music, and how we use the different timbre or sounds of the orchestra or contemporary instruments to add expression, to add mood and emotion to the music that we compose and listen to. So first of all, very importantly here, you'll need your Sounds Good book for that. I've put up the 4 pages that we use from this book for this tutorial here, and they're pages 34, 35, 36, and 37 from your Sounds Good 1 book. So they're all here as well anyway, just for the ease of following the tutorial, and I've put them individually on your Google Classroom as well, so you can refer to these as you're going along. I'm not going to go through these in any great detail. These tutorials are a supplement to our class. So first thing I want to look at here is timbre. Timbre is the word that describes the tone or colour or unique quality of every sound source, voices, instrument, and other noises. So there it is there. That's the kind of the description, the definition I'm using here, and I would encourage you please to read the rest of this page yourself at home. But essentially, timbre, or each instrument's timbre, or each sound that we hear, has its own timbre. For example, you will always be able to recognize your mom's voice from your dad's voice, or your brother's voice from your sister's voice, a dog barking from a cat meowing. What is it about each sound that gives it its unique characteristic that lets us recognize it? And that's very important in music, because any instrument, or most instruments in the orchestra, can play the exact same melody, exact same notes, um, but you will be able to distinguish between one and the other, because they all have different timbre or different sounds, different tones, I suppose would be another way of using that. So for example, a violin might play the same piece of music as a flute, but they will sound different, and they will give each melody a different color. And as composers, you need to learn how you use those different colors and different timbres. And again, page 35 gives a little bit more breakdown on this. So just to highlight what I was saying there, and this is a very good YouTube video. This is not my own work, but you would have seen this in your sampling module when you were considering taking on music. Different instruments have different sounds. The bigger the instrument, the lower the sound. The higher the instrument, the smaller the sound. So for example, let's hear, we're going to listen to the flute here. I just need to find the exact place here. Should be this. Compared to the tuba. So here's the tuba. The tuba, of course, being a bigger instrument, and because it's a bigger instrument, it creates a lower sound. Now, guys, that YouTube video that you just watched there, that is quite a lengthy video, and I would encourage you all, please do watch it as part of your homework. It's important to familiarize yourself with all the instruments of the orchestra and what the different sounds they make are. And please do follow that up with reading page 36 of your Sounds Good 1 book as well. Okay, again, in class, we will go through that in a bit more detail, just with the unique situation we're at now. It's very hard to cover that all by a YouTube tutorial. Okay, so this is where we're going to start listening to some music and applying what you know about timbre and mood to music. So listen to the following 6 extracts of music and pick the mood you feel best describes the music from the following options. Use the questionnaire link here to do this. Note, you will also need this form for your homework. Each word should be used up, but you might find 1 or 2 might have similar moods. So what I mean here, guys, is I've created, on your Google Classroom, there will be a link to a form or a questionnaire that is part of your homework or prep. And part of it would be what we're about to hear now. You're going to hear a piece of music or six pieces of music. Try and match each of these words up to the piece of music. There should be one mood for each piece of music, but you might find that there's maybe two pieces that would have similar uh, tones or moods. For example, there you see excited and energetic might be quite similar. Sad and scary could also be similar in circumstances, but it's your opinion. So, but there will be a link on the homepage of your Google Classroom to the questionnaire, and you fill this out there, and it is part of your prep. It is part of your homework, and also there are a couple of extra questions at the end of that form as well. Okay, so let's go. So let's have a listen to these pieces of music here. Okay, here's extract 2, second piece of music. Decide what mood you think it is. Okay, here's extract 3. Okay, here comes extract 4. Okay, that's here comes extract 5.
Return to the Mac. Get up what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up. First shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, nope, y'all can't copy it.
Okay, and finally extract 6. Now this is pretty quiet, so you might have to turn your speakers up. Okay, guys. So there you go. So you can either finish that. You can do that in the questionnaire. Ultimately, that's where you do have to do it, which is on your Google Classroom, or you can write down your answers there now and transfer it to Google Classroom later on. And listen to it as many times as you want. There's no. You can listen to it 10 times, 1 times each. Some of them will be very obvious. The answers there. Some of them would be a bit trickier, or you could make a case for a couple of different moods there. Okay, and then finally, the second part of your homework or prep is this page here from your Sounds Good book, page 37. Music and marketing. So for each of these 5 venues here or business places, you're to pick a song or a composition, a piece of music that would work well, and then you have to explain why. Now it says reasons for your choice. I'll take one reason is fine. So a piece of music that would work well for a sports shop. What song? Who's the composer? Sorry, if you could just mention the song and why you chose it. But I'd like to know the composer as well. After that, the second part of it, and again, I have reformatted this onto the Google Classroom as well, so you can actually do this online, so you don't have to try and print this out or anything like that. Compile a playlist of 5 songs which you feel would provide a suitable mood or atmosphere in one of the business premises listed above: a sports shop, a hotel, lift, a restaurant, waiting room, or toy shop. Any of those ones, pick one of them. And then there's your instructions again. Complete this form on your questionnaire and submit it via Google Classroom. Full instructions are in the questionnaire, and the link to the form is on your Google Classroom. I haven't put it here. Okay, so guys, there you go. So keep an eye on the Google Classroom, and again, hope you're all staying well. And that is due for me Wednesday week. Okay, thanks everyone. Bye now.